Hi guys, today we're gonna be playing Kerbal Space Program. Um, this is my first Kerbal Space Program video, and I have a lot of mods. So if you want to see the mods, tell me in the comments, and I'll post it in the comments. But since I have a lot of mods, it'll also make the loading times a bit longer. So sorry about that, but let's get into the video. Okay, we're in the building area. I'm gonna put this. Then I'm gonna put I'm gonna get an Andromeda parachute. These two parts are part of a mod though, so don't expect to see them in game. Wait, offset? What? I don't know how I did that. So we're gonna put a rocket engine on the bottom. Do I have the science collector? Let me see. No, I do not have the science collector. So we're gonna do two missions. The first mission is to get science from the ground, and then the second mission is to get science from the air. Let me just configure the staging, and now we're gonna launch. See, the loading time's pretty long. I don't know any optimization mods to make it longer. I mean, shorter. If you guys do, please post them in the comments. But keep in mind that I use Seacan. So if you can find any on Seacan, I'd be so happy. If you can find any in general, though, I'll try downloading them. But yeah. So I'm getting all these science experiments, then I'm gonna recover it. After I recover it, then we're gonna launch it into the air, and then we're gonna get the science from the air. "24 science." So we're gonna go back into the build center, like the VAB. Then we're gonna launch this rocket again, and then this time we're actually gonna take off. I'm on a laptop though, so that's also probably why it's laggy. Well, like long loading times. Oh, that sounded so cool. And now we deploy the parachute. So now the parachute's deployed. Then we're gonna log the temperature. We're gonna get a crew report. Get the goo. And the photographs. And now we just gotta time warp back down. We might actually land in the ocean. So, since we're going so fast, the solid rocket booster might actually break off, but the crew capsule should be okay. I'm gonna make sure the TUFX is strong as visual arc, because it looks better. It's like easy on the eyes in my opinion. recover the vessel, and we should have made a decent amount of science. Yeah, we have 53 science. I'm also going to turn this to astronomy's visual pack. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So I'm going to get basic rocketry, engineering, survivability. Ooh, and general rocketry. Okay. Should be good. So now we're going to try launching a rocket into orbit. So we can put this away now. So I'm going to sort by cost because I want to not waste a lot of money. And then we're going to get the bionicle horn. We're going to get 3 batteries. Wait, no, that's 4. 3 batteries. Then we're going to get the solar paddle. Like all of these parts besides the batteries are modded. So, yeah. So, wait, no, not the camera. I'm gonna put, this, the ionization chamber, and Geiger counter. I'm gonna put a mystery goo. Oh, I gotta get it closer. Yeah, like that. Perfect. So then I'm gonna add the gas analyzer. Yeah, that's good. Then I'm gonna put this. Then I'm gonna put the thermometer. Then I'm gonna put this on, and then I'm gonna put the UV telescope. Move this over. Yeah, right there. So I'm gonna name this Orbit 1. If you guys have any name suggestions for my rockets in the comments, please tell me. But for now, I'm gonna name it Orbit 1. Then I'm gonna put the T12. That part is actually in the base game. For those of you who are new to the game. I'm gonna put, there's the, that's too small. That's too small. Need the 1 point, wait, still too small. Oh, that's too big. Oh, here we go. So I'm gonna do Strawman since it's the smallest. Let me check to make sure. Yeah. So is there? There's the altitude deploy. I'm just gonna put it at 65. That's also modded, so I'm gonna put this here. Let's get the rocket. Let's get an efficient one. I'm looking for an efficient one right now. I guess I'll just use the this one. This, yeah. If you guys didn't know already, this one is also modded. So I'm gonna add the T12 decoupler. Then let's get a fuel tank. Oh, wait, no, that's too small. Which one holds more fuel? This one or... Oh, wait. What was the other one? I'll just use this one. So I'll pick this. Yeah, that's the right decoupler. So let's put that there. And then let's put is swivel more efficient or is this? This is more efficient, but it only has 8. So we're gonna put this on. I'm gonna add an extra fuel tank so that we have some extra fuel to get to orbit. And we don't have to worry about running out of Delta V. Yeah, I guess that's good enough for the, actually, I'll just, I'll take this one off. I'll just put it back on. It doesn't make that big of a change. So, orbit 1 saved, just in case I ever need to use it again. Or I want to showcase my builds. Either one. Yeah, the loading times are super long. Okay, I'm gonna go for a polar orbit because that gives a lot more science. You're flying over all the different biomes. So we're gonna speed up, start tilting a little bit. Let's start tilting a little bit more. So that's how I check how high the max point of the orbit is. This part, the time to reach part gets unlocked, I think, after it gets unlocked after you upgrade one of the facilities. So we are 10 kilometers up. I'm gonna leave it here so that it can climb a bit. So, we are 30 kilometers up. And our engine cuts out, and then we're gonna jettison that, and then we're gonna keep climbing. So we're gonna get to 70 kilometers. 70 kilometers is the exit of, it's where the atmosphere stops. And we are at 40 kilometers. I'm gonna go higher up to our orbit so that I'm gonna time warp up there. So we're at 60 kilometers. The Fang jettisons automatically, cause that's the mod. The Fang came with that option. So we're gonna start tilting down so that once we get to our apoapsis, then we will be able to start burning. I'm starting burning right now, just gently. So we're gonna keep burning. We're gonna do full thrust. Yeah, we're definitely having enough to get into orbit. So we're almost to orbit. Yeah, almost to orbit. see, this side's off, and we check. Yeah, it's good enough. And then we jettison. Those little white particles are part of kerbal FX, I believe. So we're gonna tilt it this way. Actually, I'll keep it pointed at the ground. I like it pointed at the ground. Run atmosphere analysis, run photometer, transmit. I think those noises that you're hearing are from Chatterer. I'm gonna also transmit this and infrared. I'm gonna turn, I forgot what this mod was called. Oh, X Science. So, sorry if that hurts your ears though. So we're gonna observe mystery goo transmit data. We're gonna log temperature. Yeah, it kinda hurts my ears, but it's realistic. Nah, I don't think it actually makes those noises. Though it's cool. Oh wait, telemetry report. So we're gonna go back to the Space Center and we should have some decent science, hopefully. Yeah, let's check. Yeah, 77 science. That's pretty decent. So I'm gonna buy this. Yeah. Cause it gets more science and stuff. I'll just, yeah, I'll get stability. And with that, I'd say that ends the video. So next video, I think we're gonna try sending kerbals up to space or sending a satellite around the moon. We'll see you guys next video.